Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky and L.T. Smith Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Western Kentucky head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. The Bobcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They give it to him again. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Left side, it's Taylor. Still on his feet at the 45. All out of space. The 10. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Holds on, it's Cotton. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Bobcats want to move quickly.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Cotton. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Farrell. Turning it on. The 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
He cannot get it in away from pay dirt.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They put the brakes on it.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yes.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Still looking to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
They're all over him. Still looking for a man. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Marshall. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. They're going to run it to the right. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense run.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
3rd and long right here. snap. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got one touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Raiola to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. The throw. Right side, it's Bowman. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. The official says no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Grabbed in the middle, it's Peters. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Handoff to the single back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
To the air, it's Burns. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Hilltoppers look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right back to the well. He's past the sticks. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
A give to Brown. Got enough space. Touchdown, WKU. And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
On the return, it's Farrell. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bowman. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, it's Marshall. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Roach. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Bobcats in the hurry-up. Raiola. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bobcats. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand it to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The screen, he's got wheels. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Churns into the pile. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To the air, it's Burns. Out wide left, it's Flowers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Drops back on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Raiola to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Play action with Raiola. Gets rid of it. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they've regained the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the #1 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Terrapins looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Breaks into the open. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff for Brown. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Motion from the wideout. First down, right back to Brown. There's some room. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On play action. Rolls right. He's going to run it. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On third down, here's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Third and long coming up. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Out wide right, it's Perry. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of the first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Direct snap. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pass. It's Burns. Rush right in his face. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Making the adjustment. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Right side, it's Brown. Shakes off the defender. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Hilltoppers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. They'll run with Brown. Driven back.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal line.
How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on third and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, Topper! Fit it in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Throws to the tight end. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun on third down, Raiola throws for the tight end. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. Complete to start this drive.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Out wide right, it's Howard. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
One more time, it's Brown. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking for a man. It's Burns. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception, and now this offense can drive down and take the lead. Throwing Raiola. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you can tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
Got his man. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Play action. Dylan Raiola buys time to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Snap it to the back. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Raiola to throw for it on fourth. And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. The defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. He's got enough. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll run it. It's Brown. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback changing the play. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Burns. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this fourth quarter score. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And it's good! They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch him with a field goal. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. takes the handoff. It's Roach. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Right side, it's Bowman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Raiola from the gun on third down. He'll pull it down and run. Fights off a defender. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the tight end. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, end-of-the-game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Roach. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And this is a different situation, right? A field goal does you nothing here. So you can't run the football too many more times. Stay in a hurry. Got to push the ball down the field. Got to get in the end zone.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. Got it. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ball game. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Touchdown, Ohio! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
But that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Changing the routes with his receivers. Sets his feet. It's Burns. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Great place to start for this offense. Raiola. He's got it on the run. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's